Glad to have you back now. This is Business Breakfast coming to you live from our studios here in Lagos, Nigeria's commercial capital. So let's look at the disruption in the fuel supply that's hit the market or the economy in the last 48 hours, and looking at the implication of that on the economy. Well, the long queues of vehicles which were hitherto absent on the mainland area seems to have stretched to that axis, as the scarcity of petrol seems to have persisted across the state on Tuesday and has also led to gridlock in areas affecting movement as well. Well, investigations show that some petrol stations rather, were locked, while a number of them that were open for business had long queues of motorists waiting to buy fuel. Well, we understand that the Nigerian midstream and downstream regulatory authority has issued a statement concerning these, recalling these contaminated products from circulation. But what's the implication of these disruption on the economy? That's what we'll look at now. We'll have our guest, Mr. Dele Tajudeen, is Zonal Chairman, Independent Petroleum Marketers Association of Nigeria Southwest. He joins us via the telephone now. Thank you, Mr. Dele, for your time. We appreciate you. Bring us to speed. Yes, good morning to you. Bring us up to date now. How is the situation now, given the fact that the regulatory authority has issued a statement? I know your association issued a statement blaming the authority yesterday. So give us the latest now concerning this development.
Hello, good morning, Nigerians. No doubt about it. The last 2 weeks there was contaminated product in the system, and I must say that the products was brought into Nigeria. And of course, I don't want to preempt, because the investigation is ongoing on why and how the product got to Nigeria. So I think I will plead with Nigeria to forgive me. Pending when the final investigation comes out, I can issue a statement. I don't want to preempt the ongoing investigation. But however, this is a trial period for the country, and the downstream sector has issued a statement, like rightly said, that the product has been withdrawn from the system, and all the ones in the tank farm have been restricted for loading. So this is what accounts for these problems we have now. But yesterday we were in a war room meeting. I was involved, where strategic movement has been made to quickly resolve this situation. Yes, some filling stations have not been able to access product due to this problem that I've highlighted. That is the major reason for this pocket of queues that you have seen in filling stations. I also want to confirm that the managing director of BPMC, Malam Abdullahi, is already in Lagos in the last 3 days to address the problem. So he's also working around the clock to ensure availability of products. Since these steps have been taken, this time there is no need to blame anybody. Rather than to work towards, all of us, all the stakeholders, Nigeria, everybody should work towards resolving this issue first. Because blaming anyone will not solve the problem. But the good news is that all the agencies concerned are working around the clock. I can attest to that, and I can beat my chest to that they're already working around the clock. A strategic movement has been made to ensure that products are taken to strategic locations, and marketers have been employed to put all their pumps working, and even where you can work 24 hours, so they will feed those stations with product, so that the queue can come down as soon as possible. My plea to the masses is that people should not panic. The product is going to be available, but when there's a problem, before you can get it resolved, definitely this feel like that. When such a situation arises, people always want to fill up their tank. There will be panic buying and the rest. It is natural. But however, like I said, the good news is that the agencies are working around the clock because it is embarrassing to the government, it is embarrassing to the NMP, it is embarrassing to DPR. But like I said, this time around, all what the stakeholders agree is that we should work around the clock to ensure that the issues are nipped in the bud. So we are working together with NFPC. We are working together with the defunct DPR, as people know it, because if you call it another name, people may not understand it's DPR. We were at war room with them yesterday, and all tank farm in Lagos has been instructed to truck out 24 hours. Whatever they have in that tank should be truck out and should be monitored to the filling stations. And
let's look at, let me quickly, permit me to come in here. Let's look at the process of recalling this product that is already in circulation there. How long does it take for us to recall this product? What process is it are going to be engaged here? What processes are going to be engaged in this development? And how much is involved here? Let's look at that.
Okay, let me speak for Southwest. The first thing to do is that the tank farms, any tank farm that is having the products has been stopped from loading such products. Then any products that is in transit, that is either through vessel or through truck, going to filling station has been recalled. Then for those in the filling stations, so we have been advised that the filling station owner should not sell such product to the public.
So what happened? What happened to the? Just a moment, just to clarify. So what happened to that product now that is already at the station?
No, well, okay. What we do in the station is we can pump it out. There is a machine that we can use to pump out the bad products.
But let's quickly look at the implication of this now. Just permit me, because we have limited time. The implication of this, you have said that you were in the meeting yesterday trying to resolve these. There should be an identification of supply, the source of supply, and then perhaps you'll be able to tackle the problem from there, even though you said you don't want to go into details of that. But let's look at the implication of these on the economy and how to avoid it next time.
Okay, like I said, once a matter is under investigation, you don't preempt what's going to come out, because after the investigation, they will come out with where the product was loaded, how it's coming about it, and all the rest. It will be in the report. But however, there's no doubt about it that it's going to have an adverse effect on the economy of individual and the government at large, because such product is a loss to whoever that must have taken it, the filling station, the tank farm owner, even the government. And you now see that within this period, most people will not be able to do business. It's an economic loss. If it happens in my own filling station and I cannot sell for like 2, 3, 4 days, it's a loss to me, because I have to pay salary, I have to pay whatever bill I have to pay, whereas I'm not doing business.
Okay.
So no doubt about it, it is an economic loss.
Let's wrap up with this one. Sorry about that. Mr. Dele, let's wrap up with this one now. 30 seconds. How much is involved here? How many liters of petrol, and how much in terms of value?
No, you cannot determine now, because until a final report comes out of, because we have asked marketers who are involved to submit their reports, the number of the liters that they took to the filling station, the loss and the rest, until we collate all these figures.
I think we need to leave it there now. Yes.
We can come out with the final figure.
Okay, let's keep our eye on it, and then perhaps you'll be able to give us a report or update on the latest development and solution you come up with. But on this note, I want to thank you for coming on the show. Dele Tajudeen, Zonal Chairman, Ipman Southwest. We appreciate your time.
Thank you very much.